He got about 2 yards on that play. So the receiver stepped out of bounds. And that was Wedler from Susquehanna Township. We got 3rd down and 3 yards to go. Dudley's in the shotgun. Receiver goes in motion and he takes the ball. And he stopped short of the 1st down. And that was that was Gabe Brower from Juniata Valley carrying that ball. He got about 2 yards. We got a 4th down and about 2 yards to go on this play. So it looks like the West is going to punt the ball. The East definitely did a good job on defense there. We see a lot of Wyomissing Spartans out there. One of the best defensive teams I saw all year long. And it looks like we're going to call a timeout here. So with a timeout, I definitely want to thank our sponsors today for the game. We got Go Route, the Funding Zone, and several others. We've got tickets, got Munderwear, Victory Fitness, and Vapor Trail. I want to thank DBR Industrial Supplies, Ted's Bar and Grill. And we'll be back in a couple of seconds. All right, coming back after a timeout. All right, and it looks like we're on the air. Here we go, and a punt for the West. Oh, the ball goes over his head, and he still gets the punt away. It's going to be a short punt. And it looks like the West is going to be, the East will have the ball at the 48-yard line of the West. Pass is complete to the 40-yard line. In a quarterback now for the East is Bryce Herb from Williams Valley. Bryce had a record-breaking year for Williams Valley this year. And looks like we have a 2nd down and 2. It's a pitch into the backfield, and it's strung out pretty well by the defense. That was Matt Fraun from Notre Dame Green Pond on that carry. Did a great job on the carry.
I found him and told him. He's down there walking around. I told him that.
All right, so we got a 1st down at the 38-yard line. Herb back to pass, and he throws the ball and overshoots his teammate from Williams Valley. Jesse Angle, the tight end. Those two connected quite a few times this year, this past fall, and they had a great year, record-breaking year. Williams Valley was very, very good team this year. So we're going to have a 2nd down and 10. We're at the West 37-yard line. The East has the ball. Herb's in under center. And it's a pitch. Looks like the West really snuffed that one out, the West defense. That's a loss of 3 or 4 yards there on that play. Got a pair of Bald Eagle football players in on that loss. Bald Eagle area. Jesse Nagel always has a good thing going on there. So all right. 3rd down and 13 yards for the East. Herb's back in shotgun. He's under deep pressure and he gets away. He's scrambling, still under pressure. He gets the ball loose and it's caught. It's bobbled and caught. Incomplete. The ball is incomplete. All right, here we go. East in the punt. Aiden Cerulli is punting. And he gets the kick away, and just like he did all year, it is a boomer, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback. And it looks like the West will have the ball on the 20-yard line. Again, we'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties, and we got to thank our sponsors again. We got DBR Industrial Services. If you're looking for an epoxy floor, go to dbrindustrialservices.com. Their epoxy flooring department is just incredible, and that's what you want to have when you're looking to make your space better. I'd like to thank Tickets and Munderwear. Munderwear is a brand. If you go to munderwear.com, their brand is a fabulous brand. American-made T-shirts. Scott's a good friend. He goes to firehouses, and he raises money for those firehouses with his sales. He gives a percentage. So, all right, here we go. We're back live. Amir Dudley's in the backfield. The running back goes in motion, and he's going to throw the ball back to Dudley, and Dudley makes the catch, and he's off to the races. Dudley could go. He's still breaking tackles, and he breaks another tackle. Amir Dudley. And so the East strikes first. Eventually, we're still going through some technical difficulties here, but eventually we'll get them all straightened out. And I'll get my partner, Brian Hollywood Tashinsky, online, and we got Mike Krabbe. But eventually we'll get them up here. Right now we're going to... This is sponsored by kickitjt.com, this extra point, and the extra point is up. Good. So the kickitjt.com kick after the touchdown is good. And with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left, the West takes a 7-0 lead on a one-play drive. One play. This is why I like football. Things like that happen. Things like that happen. The game just stalls, and then boom, somebody breaks one out. Today's broadcast is also brought to you by the Funding Zone. The Funding Zone is Pennsylvania's best fundraising company for high school athletic programs and youth organizations. So the West will take over at the 44-yard line. Somebody heard it. New this year. The PSFCA fielded a lot of complaints from some coaches because there are some great players. I mean, there's some really good players on this field right now that kind of get overlooked because the players from the larger schools tend to be chosen over these small school guys. However, we split the game. They split the game up between the 4 and 6A and 1 and 3A schools, and it's been well received by the coaches and by the athletes all over the state. I believe it was one of the best things PSFCA has done with these all-star games, and it's just a good thing. All right, so we're at the 36-yard line. The West has the ball. Jack Krug comes up to the line. He's in shotgun. Caleb Dunner's in the backfield from Maplewood. Right now we have a timeout on the field. It looks like the PSFCA directors are out on the field. The rules are a little different for this game. Sometimes it takes a little work for these guys to figure out what they need to be doing. So I'm not sure what's going on here. And Lizano Green took the ball and he just went backwards.
Brought down by 35, Green 56, 56, Tyler Page. Result of the play is going to be lost back to the 42. So bring up 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. Jack Krug has the ball. He's in the backfield. We have 3rd down and 13 yards to go. Crew drops back, lets the ball loose, and this ball goes over the receiver's hands. And we're going to have a 4th down.
Pass intended for number 3, David Rick, is incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. Number 9, Hunter Johnson owns the punt to the left squad. Here by own and Chad Parton go back deep to receive for the east squad.
All right, so it's another. And we get a fair catch. The East fair catches at the 13 yard line. Looks like the 12-yard line.
Fair catch taken by Lyon at the 12-yard line. 30 yards on the punt. The East squad takes over 1st and 10. Trying to get this back in the quarterback for the East squad.
All right, here we go. So, coming to the line is the East. Johnny Kilchrist is back in at quarterback. Yard line by Parton. Parton again with another catch, and that is going to be another DBR Industrial Services 1st down. 1st down at the 29-yard line. All right, here we go. 1st down. Gilchrist back. He's going to throw. He lets the ball go, and it goes way over the receiver's head. Way over his head.
Pass intended for Aaron Malone. It's incomplete. We'll bring it 2nd down and 10.
All right. 2nd down and 10 on the 29-yard line. Once again, we're working through some technical difficulties here. We're having trouble with some internet service here at Central Dauphin. We're working on getting it out. Hopefully we'll have it figured out before the end of halftime. And we got motion all over the place and a truckload of laundry on the field.
5-yard penalty, takes the ball back to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 15.
That's the red zone.
Okay, so that's the red zone. Okay, very good. And is there another one?
Should be another DBR Industries one.
That's the same one.
Okay.
Is that it?
Should be another one.
So you'll tell me when you want.
Yep. All right, we got another false start on the field here. These things happen in all-star games. It takes them a little while to get used to some stuff here. And so the East is now digging themselves in a hole. It's 2nd down and 20 yards now. They're on the 19-yard line. Gilchrist back. Lets it flying. It's almost caught. Almost caught, but not quite.
Gilchrist pass intended for Lyon. Incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd down.
So we have 3rd and long right now. Gilchrist brings him up to the line. Game, but they were just overwhelmed by Central Valley. So it's kind of ironic that, you know, Amir Dudley is facing basically the Wyomissing defense there. I see 3 Wyomissing helmets on the field right now. And boy, what a heck of a defense that was last year. Had the pleasure of seeing them twice. I saw them they dismantled Lakeland. And then they ran into a Central Valley team that just seemed like it was their destiny to win a state championship, and that team played good. And of course, Central Valley lost the state championship game the year before to Wyoming area. All right, we got 3rd and long. Dudley back to snap. Pump fakes. And it looks like we're going to have another punt. And it looks like we're going to have a kick it JZ punt. Back to punt for the West. Looks like Hunter Johnson from Juniata Valley. Hunter's a 5'10", 180-pound guy. And the punt's away. Actually a pretty decent punt. Looks like we're going to put it at the 45-yard line. So that's where the East will take over. If you're looking for perfect floor for your space, think about an epoxy floor from DBR Industrial Services. Head to dbrindustrialservices.com for more information. All right, the East has the ball. Bryce Herback takes a snap from the shotgun, and that ball just looks like it rolled right off his hands. It looked like somebody was, it looked like he was in the middle of a greased watermelon pitching contest.
Pass is incomplete. Pressure on the play. He's picked the number 11, Andrew Anderson.
I've seen Bryce Herb throw many footballs, and I never saw one come out like that. Okay, the East comes up to the line. Herb lets the ball go, and it's an incomplete pass. Good pass defense there. That was Cutter Bogus from Central Clarion on the tackle. Clarion is now the Clarion Wildcats, and they merged up in that area and with another school, and they had a really good year this year. This was Larry Weiser was their head coach, and this was his last year of coaching. Of course, he retired, and he's actually doing one more game. He's coaching in the Lesser Lumber game next weekend, but what a great career for Larry Weiser. It was just, he was a great coach. Okay, we got a long ball going, and this was almost intercepted. The ball kind of floated in the air there, and boy, that was Will Spokart from Berlin. Another great, I look out here and I see the names on the rosters and stuff, and I think to myself, boy, what a bunch of great athletes out there. Did you get another guy on that? Well, it looks like we're going to have us a DBR Industrial Services first down on a penalty on that play. So the East moves to the 40-yard line. Gilchrist is in at quarterback. Green's off to his right. And Gilchrist lets it go, and he's got a receiver open, it looks like. And it's caught. What a catch. All the way down, and we are inside the DBR Industrial Services red zone. That's a DBR Industrial Services first down. Big play there. We're at the 2-yard line. Gilchrist brings his team up. There we go. And that's a touchdown. for the East squad. Odell Green with the touchdown run from 2 yards out. We got a kick at Jay-Z. Extra point attempt. That's McCray Plummer from Anvil, Cleona, and he puts it through the uprights for the kick at Jay-Z. Extra point. 5:02 to play. 7-7. East, West, tie. Funding Zone is Pennsylvania's best fundraising company for Keep discount cards to online donation platforms, cookie dough, and everything in between. The Funding Zone is simply the best. And also for our website, PAFootballNews.com. They're the only fundraising company endorsed by the PA Football Coaches Association. For more information, visit their website, Funding Zone. All right, we're coming back for another kick it, Jay-Z kickoff. Swirly pushes right into it, and the ball is in the air. It looks like Darius Bruce is going to take it around the 13-yard line. Start with DBR Industrial Services first down at their 29-yard line.
Brought down there by number 1, Brady Hunt. 15 yards on return, first and 10 West.
All right, here we go. Jack Krug back for the West offense. Krug takes a snap. The receiver is Gabe Brower from Juniata Valley. And sometimes you should probably just go down. You know, but he didn't want to go down that time, so we lost some yardage on that play. All the way back to the 21-yard line. All right, Krug back, takes a snap. Launches one, and it goes over everybody's head, including his intended receiver, Zach Mallon from Bellwood Annis.
Broken up by 14 Mike Pigeon. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 17.
Third down and long. Krug still in the backfield. He's in trouble. Scrambling, gets away, and he's just going to launch the ball. Looks like we're going to have a 4th down and another ticket. Jay-Z punt. Again, ticketjz.com. If you're a punter or you have someone that wants to be a punter or a kicker and he needs some training, that's where you need to go. He does all the auditions for the kickers. We bring our kids in there and he tries them all out. Mr.
regime that does a great job with the kickers out there. So we got a penalty flag on the play. I don't know, man. We have directors walking all over the field. It's hard to tell. I think like sometimes they just want to help the other team.
5-yard penalty takes the ball to the 26.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Illegal substitution, I think it was. All right, so the kick at JZ punt coming up here. And the ball's away. A little bit of pressure on that. Taken at the 46-yard line. Flags all over the place. The laundromat has exploded. The dry cycle is over. This ball's coming back. We need some more detergent on the field.
Ben Schmidt has it on the sideline for the West side.
There is one thing I can tell you for sure right now, that is the East has the ball.
Illegal block in the back during the run.
But it's not going to be where they'd like it to be. They're moving.
10-yard penalty from the
They're heading somewhere else.
Back to the East 44-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First and 10.
So here we go. East has the ball. It looks like Bryce Herb's in at quarterback. He's got Green to his right. I got Mike Cabray to my right. Hopefully by the second half we'll get Mike on the air. Big catch. Bryce Herb almost completes a pass. I'll tell you what, Jesse Angle did that all year long. All year he did that. Just went up and made catches and made plays. Had the pleasure of seeing them play a couple of times last fall, especially against Mount Carmel. It was a great game against Mount Carmel, and Angle and Herb lit it up that night. What a great combination those two have been for Williams Valley. And what a great thing this is. You know, I can make Mike shake his head to my right, but I'm sure you'd agree that splitting this game up and having a small school and a big school all-star game is a great thing. There's a nice catch on the side at the 50-yard line.
Pass complete to Mayone out near midfield.
That's Aaron Mayone from Penn Charter. We're going to have gain about 6 yards.
Pick up 7 on the play into West Territory at the 49, third down and 3.
Okay, we're inside the 50 to the 49-yard line of the West. I like his motion. Herb has a great motion. The same duo connects again. And that's going to give us DVR Industrial Services first down. It's a first down at the 42-yard line of the West. All right. I'm getting lonely on the microphone here. I can't wait till we get our technical difficulties figured out. I need to let, oh, and a big hit. Oh, and that's interference. Oh, my goodness. You know, the referee saw such a bad interference, he hit the defender right in the belly with his flag. You know you did bad when the referee hits you with the flag. So, once again, we're going to have another DVR Industries first down. That's a 15-yard penalty right there. That's going to bring the East down to the 27. And I'm telling you guys, you know, that referee hit that guy square in the belly with that flag. It was a good throw. It really was. So, all right. Gilchrist brings them up. Green to his right. Got that DBR Industrial Services first down. A little bit of pressure, and he gets the ball away. And there it is. It's over. I think my own from Williams and Charter and Gilchrist has connected several times today. They're inside the DVR Industrial Services red zone. And that's a DVR Industrial Services first down as well. DVR Industrial Services, if you're looking for the perfect floor for your space, think about epoxy floor from DVR Industrial Services. Go to dvrindustrialservices.com for more information. All right, here we go. We got a chance now for the East to take a lead. Gilchrist is under center. They're on the 2-yard line, maybe to 1.5. And all kind of motion. Now we got to figure it out. You know, I always thought you should be able to save a penalty for later in the game, because if you're on the 1-yard line and the penalty's on the other team, you only get a half a yard. But then if you commit the penalty, you lose 5. It's just not fair. What do you think, Mike? It's not fair. I'm going to look at my production guy. I'm going to pray. I'm going to say, am I going to be able to talk to somebody in the second half of this game? I'm not going to tell you my production guy's name right now. Sean Olivier. Oh, sorry. It's slipped right. Oh. All right, here we go. There's Green. And he's stacked up at the line. I will say one thing about this game. Both defenses are they both have very good defenses. In there on the hip for West was Nathan Waltman again from Corn City. He's just an animal. The Gremlins had a beast at a linebacker. He's also a pretty good tight end. But his main position for Corn City was linebacker. You knew when he was up there on defense. So we got a timeout right now. Seconds left in that first half of this football game. And we got all kind of motion. See, this is where it's going to be unfair. See, the defense committed a penalty and the East only got a yard. But now there's a penalty that's going to be called on the East and they're going to lose 5 yards. Mike, that's just not fair.
The East got the wrong 30 seconds allowed.
All right, so back to the 11-yard line goes the East. Gilchrist brings him to the line, and he's in trouble. And he is just crushed. He is crushed. Tyler Baumgartner from Bald Eagle area just smothered Gilchrist. We're going to try and get a kick at JZ field goal off. 2 seconds, 1 second. Did he get it off in time? No, he did not. It would have been good, but there's a flag on the play. I don't know, there's confusion on that kickitsjz.com field goal attempt. I don't think he got it off in time. I don't know, Mike. Do you think he got it off in time? So we're going to re-kick it again. We're going to have another kick it JZ field goal attempt. right, we're trying to sort this out here. And as I said, the rules are a little different for these All-Star games, so we don't know what's going on here, and it's difficult for us up in the booth to figure it out. But right now, the kicker is standing. The holder is at the 24-yard line, 23-yard line, so it looks like a 33-yard attempt. That's McCray Plummer from Anvil. This is a chip shot for him. So the last play of the game is of the first half is going to be a field goal attempt.
5-yard penalty kicks will go back to the 16-yard line. We'll have one time added. Mayola will hold. McCray Plummer short attempt from 33 yards.
Okay.
And the field goes up, and it's good. At halftime, 7 to 10, or 10 to 7. The East takes the lead.
I was a drug addict, a loser, and a thief, but 18 years ago, God set me free and gave me a hope and a future.
Found and Favored Ministries presents The Story Tour, a one-night event for the addicted, hurting, and struggling, featuring the testimony of ex-drug addict Alan Scott, God stories from across the country, and the music of Alan Scott Band.
Hi, my name is Travis. I was a drug addict.
My name is Sarah, and in 2016, I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, and I was already obese.
My name is Brenna, and I was addicted to heroin, and so depressed that I was so sure that that would be my life forever.
But because of Jesus, my story isn't over.
My story isn't over.
My story is far from over.
Join us for an incredible night that will encourage you to believe that God can heal any hurt, move any mountain, and restore any situation. The Story Tour.
God is bigger than whatever you're facing, and if He was willing to move in the life of this ex-drug addict, there's no mountain He won't move.
For more info, visit thestorytour.org.
When you step out on that field, everyone is equal. Talent, it means nothing. They may be more talented than you, but if you show more heart, if you show more focus, if you just decide this day that you will never accept second place to anyone, if you do that, if you all do that, there's no one we cannot defeat. And there's no one that will want to challenge us ever again. So do you want to go out there like every other player, like every other team? Or do you want to stand up this day to make this day count? Make it count.
All right. We're in the middle of halftime here at the PSFCA East-West game. We got 2 minutes left until the second half Kick It JZ kickoff comes. Again, we got to apologize for the technical difficulties. We're having a lot of internet issues here at Central Dolphin, but we're still grateful to Central Dolphin for allowing us to use these facilities. A lot of work goes into these games, and speaking of a lot of work, I'll tell you what, you know who does a lot of work? DBR Industrial Services. They can put an epoxy floor on that'll give your life a shine. If you're looking for a perfect floor for your space, think about an epoxy floor from DBR Industrial Services. Head over to dbrindustrialservices.com for more information. So yeah, we're still working out these technical difficulties, and I gotta apologize to all of our sponsors. Munderwear, I want to talk about Munderwear again, and we're going to show you some stuff here in the second half from Munderwear. They're actually supposed to be our scoreboard sponsor, and the score is sponsored by Munderwear. Scott does a great job. He makes a quality product right here in America. If you go to munderwear.com, you can see what he's wearing, what he does, and he travels to different fire companies and does fundraisers. He sells his gear outside their facilities, and then he donates a portion of the proceeds to them. And there aren't many people left in the world that do that kind of great stuff, and Scott is one of those guys. He does a fabulous job. So the teams are on the field now. The East team's taking the field. The kickers are out there. We're looking forward to a good second half of football today for the PSFCA East-West 1 to 3A All-Star game. Considering the weather that we've had, the crowd's not too bad out here. I think people are just figuring out how to get themselves back outside, and you hate to see the umbrellas out here for this, but that's what we've got. And as we watch the teams warm up and get ready for the second half, let's talk about the funding zone. The funding zone
What's that? I can. Test. I got you, Will. You got me?
Hey.
Oh, no.
Well, here we are. We got good news. Brian Hollywood Tashinsky is on. We're getting these bugs all worked out. Getting ready for the kickitjz.com kickoff. All right. Brian, welcome to the broadcast.
Well, thanks for having me.
Hollywood's here. Hollywood's been with me since I took over PA Football News back in 2018. Brian Tashinsky down into he's from Jim Thorpe, and he covers the Allentown, Jim Thorpe, Schuylkill County area for me. He and Dan Reed, my man Dan Reed. You guys are like Batman and Robin in that area.
Yeah,
what do you think of this game so far, Brian?
The dynamic duo. So far, defensive struggle right now with the score 10-7. Getting ready for the kickoff of the second half.
Yeah. Do you know what this kickoff is sponsored by? This kickoff is sponsored by kickitjz.com.
Kickitjz.com.
Yeah.
All right.
We've got a commercial from KickitJZ, but we'll get to it. But right now, we're going to kick the ball off, and the East is kicking for the second half is underway. Malin at the 10. Bellwood Annis always has a good team. And he's one of those kids that he had a good year this year. So looks like they're up near the 33-yard line there, Brian.
Yeah, nice kickoff return there to the left side.
It's good to have somebody to talk to. I was getting lonely in the first half there, you know? I mean...
I heard that.
Yeah, I was getting bored. So...
give your voice a little bit of a break, too.
Yeah. But, I mean, sure you're familiar with some of these guys. We haven't seen Matt Ferron yet carry the ball from Notre Dame Green Pond for the East.
No, we haven't seen any of those kids yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be out there in the second half.
So there's Malin again with a pitch to the outside. And he's brought down for a short gain.
That was a nice pursuit there by Brody Robinson out of Pine Grove.
Well, Brody Robinson out of Pine Grove is a beast. He's an animal. That kid can play some football. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So it was a 4-yard pickup, though. Good pickup for the East. I'm sorry, for the West. By Zach Malin for Bellwood Annis. The Blue Devils. There's a pitch to Malin. We didn't see. He's dropped for a big loss.
Good pursuit there by the East defense, stringing that play out.
Yeah, you know who made that tackle right there? Derek Hunter from Jim Thorpe.
There we go.
Right from your area, buddy.
Yes, indeed, right down the road.
Yeah. So that was a good defensive pursuit on that one, Brian.
There was. They stretched it out really nice there.
What do you think of the idea of splitting these games up like this? You gotta. Usually this is just like, the all-stars from all over the state, but now you got the small school all-stars.
Well, that's the thing. It's good for the game because you got those smaller, the smaller schools that may get overlooked, because like you said earlier, the 5 and 6A schools seem to get more of the publicity and more of the, more choices to get into these kind of games. It's good for these smaller schools, the 1, 2, and 3As, to get into these kind of games to play.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like I think we got a timeout on the field down there, Brian.
It looks that way.
Yeah.
I see no flags this time.
During the timeout, I got to make a mention of our sponsor, DBR Industrial Services. They got a tailgate. We're going to that tailgate. I'm going out there, and we're going to meet some of the players. It's going to be a good time. And but they come on board, and we apologize to DBR Industrial Services for not having the graphics up all the time. But again, we're having some technical difficulties here in the stadium, but we'll get them straightened out. And hopefully for the second game, we won't have to worry about it at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, it gets difficult. And Munderware, Scott Levan, great guy, munderwear.com. That's M-U-N-D-E-R, not underwear, munderwear. Put an M on your underwear and go to .com. All right, we got trips on the right side, buddy.
Yes, we do.
And we're looking left all the way. He was under pressure, but he got the ball away. And that was a good catch there.
That was nice.
That was a good catch. Making a play for the West was Damon Grip from Tyrone. Damon had a great game. I saw Damon play in a playoff game, and he lit up the field. He made some great catches that day. Good, rich tradition at Tyrone as well. Been to the state championship. Not Damon, of course, but Tyrone has been there. This guy taking the quarterback snap's been to the state championship. We know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's there. And there's a nice little run. That's Donor, Maplewood, up in District 10. It's nice to see some of the guys from District 10 down here playing in this game. I think the rosters are very diversified. They look good.
They do. They're.
I look at it. I see Penn Cambry. I see Bishop Carroll. I see Berlin, Tyrone, Penn Charter. You got Williams Valley. They're from all over the place. Not just, it's not localized here.
Exactly.
We're on the 50-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you, nice little scramble there to get out of bounds. And oh no, see, this is unfortunate. We don't like to see this at all. We don't like to see this at all.
It's one thing you hate to see during this kind of a game.
No, we're not even going to talk about it. We're just going to talk about the Funding Zone, the best fundraising company in Pennsylvania for high school athletic programs and youth organizations. If you're looking to raise some more money for your program, whether you're football, lacrosse, basketball, soccer, it doesn't matter. Check out fundingzone.com. Go to fundingzone.com. They got all kinds of stuff, Brian. They even sell pretzels.
I gotta check that site out.
They sell pretzels. You can get pretzels to sell. I mean, how can you go wrong with that for a fundraiser?
No, everybody loves pretzels.
They got cookie dough. You can sell cookie dough.
Can't beat that either.
No, you can't. So while we straighten all this mess out here, they tell the guys during practice, they say, hey, look, we're here, we're all-stars, represent your school with class and dignity, but it's football, right, Brian?
Oh, that's it, especially when it's a scores a 10-7 game, it's a tight game.
You can tell them all you want before the game, but, once they put that helmet on, they're a different creature.
That's it.
You go into a zone.
Exactly.
So
emotions set in, and
yeah, it does. I mean, but it's just it's an instinct that these players have. But,
exactly.
My instinct is to talk about fitness. When I talk about fitness, I talk about Victory Fitness out of State College. Rob Boshinski really, really concentrates on nutrition and the right way to work out. So if you're interested, go to victoryfitness.com. If you're in the State College area, they're expanding. They're in Hazleton, and they're looking at opening another shop. victoryfitness.com. You can
very personal foul. There was also a sideline warning against the East on that as well.
All right, Brian, looks like we went from the DBR first down and short to third and long.
It's like about 3rd and 17, 3rd and 18.
Let's see what Dudley can do with the ball here. He's got Mallon in the back. He's going to throw the ball. It's a short pass, and it goes nowhere.
Nope, incomplete.
Great defensive play right there.
There was, he timed his hit just perfect on that one, knocked the ball loose. Guess who we got coming up, Billy?
We got to kick it. Jay-Z punt. Just punt by TicketJZ.com. He's a great sponsor. John Ziem is a great guy. Does a great job with the kickers when they get in there, and he stepped up to be a sponsor on our website, and we're going to mention his name as many times as they can kick the ball. It's a low liner and a dangerous fielding of that punt, Brian.
That was a little dicey on that one.
Yeah, so he gets the ball at the 30-yard line, but yeah, you're right. That was kind of decent. I was like,
that was a knuckleball going down there too. So
yeah, how about it? Yeah. So we got a DBR Industrial Services first down for the East at the 30-yard line. Still 10-7. The East is leading, and it's a beautiful day still. I mean, like, you can't complain about this day, and if you are, you're wasting your time. It's a nice day for football.
Definitely football weather.
Looks like most of the umbrellas are down. There's some people holding up. All right, Gilchrist takes the snap and pitches it forward. It's actually a pass. And a big tackle in the backfield.
Brought down by number 11, Adrian.
Yeah, that was Darren Bruner from Wyomissing. He's a tough guy to get away from.
Yeah, Wyomissing kids are they're pretty tough.
Yeah, they are. You got to see Wyomissing play this year.
Yeah, I got to see them play against Danville this year, and they took apart a very good Danville team.
Yeah,
coming into that playoff game.
Yeah, KJ Riley from Danville wasn't able to do much against Wyomissing defense.
No.
That's what I said. This defense out there is pretty good. Both sides of the ball. Gilchrist has his players out in the field. Seems to be a little confusion. They're trying to figure out what's going on. We'll have to make sure they don't let these players have their jerseys tied up like that young man over there does. I can't see his number.
Yeah, can't make it out either.
But he's got a red helmet on, so plays for somebody that wears red. Little penalty on that play. But it's been a fairly penalty-free game so far.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So we got second, what, 18, 19 to go.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Chris is in all kind of trouble, and he just throws it away.
Just had to get rid of that one. There's nothing there. He was under duress.
No, the funny thing is they're not allowed to do certain things on offense and on defense. Like, the offense can't run certain formations up on the line, and there's no blitzing. But the pressure that they're putting on the quarterbacks is just a testament of just good play. I mean, it's one-on-one, and that's what these guys do all summer. They want to line up one-on-one. Let's play one-on-one.
Let's just go at it. That's their thing.
And sometimes it don't work. Once again, he's in trouble, but he completes the pass to Green. Look at that. And Green can make a move. Look at that. Big hit. And that'll fire the players up every time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That was a nice play call there. It looks like a little rollout to his left, and he threw it back right. Had Green wide open in the flat.
Yeah, Green's a good football player. We got to see Green a couple times this year. I guess you are a good football player if you lead your team to a state title like you did.
Exactly.
And they ran the table. I'll tell you what, though. It wasn't easy for Steel High. They had four battles through the playoffs.
Yeah, they had it. They didn't have it easy this year.
What, they have three last minute or last second wins this year? Three of them, I think. So, Steel High, this is a great year for Steel High.
It's an outstanding program down there.
Their head coach Alex Irby's on the staff down here for the East. All right, Gilchrist is in trouble, but he gets away. He's good. He's a good scrambler. Completes the pass for another DBR Industrial Services first down.
Yeah,
Catching the ball
was
is Chad Parton. You know Parton. He's from down your way.
Yep.
Salisbury.
Yeah, another District 11 kid.
So that DBR Industrial Services first down puts the East inside the 50 at the 42, Brian.
Yeah, it was a nice completion there. Like you said, Gilchrist, using his legs there to get away and find a wide open receiver.
Gilchrist did that all year for Riverside. The Vikings had a great year, and so did he. And there's Engel from Williams Valley.
Beautiful pass right there.
Yeah, Gilchrist showing off his arm there for another DBR Industrial Services first down. That pass completed to just, was that Engel?
I think it was Angle on that.
Yeah, Jesse Angle. Jesse Angle did that all year. He was able to find openings, and it was just a pleasure to watch him play football.
Yes.
But so now the East is at the 20. They're just outside the red zone.
First and 10 East.
5 minutes to play on the Munderwear clock. A little pitch. And guess what, Brian? Guess where they are now? They're inside the DBR Industrial Services red zone.
Exactly. Great little toss right there. Got around the edge and was able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, that was a nice run by Matt Fraun from Notre Dame Green Pond.
Another kid from District 11.
Yeah, District 11's got some players. I'll tell you, Notre Dame Green Pond always competitive down that way.
Yeah.
Matt Fraun had a great year this year.
Oh, definitely.
Just a great year.
And they ran into a tough North Schuylkill team in the playoffs again.
Yes. Yes, and Wally Hall's down there on the sidelines. Gilchrist, all kind of scrambling going on, and he smartly got rid of the ball. We got flags all over the place. The laundry truck exploded again.
That was a smart play by Gilchrist not to take the sack and just get rid of the ball.
Yeah, and it was also a nice play by the referee. He did not hit the player with his flag this time. Looks like we're gonna mark off a couple of yards for the East.
It's a defensive holding.
That's a big penalty, 10 yards.
This puts him inside the 10 now.
Yeah. I think a score here could put this game out of reach, but then you never know. Hey.
Yeah, it's still a lot of time left here. Still.
Gilchrist is in trouble, and he goes down.
Oh, where to go on that play?
No, just bottled up.
Yeah, there was nobody open.
Nobody saw that. Yanoshik from Bishop Guilfoyle in on that tackle.
Another school that has some really good history recently in the state championships.
Yeah, they had a couple of tough breaks this year. Everybody had a tough break this year. I commend all the players. They did what they needed to do to get their seasons in. Just a heck of a job by all the players. There's an incompletion. Boy, that ball went right through the hands of the William Penn Charter receiver. He's been a bright spot for the East today.
He has been.
Gets open. He's not a tall receiver. He's at 5'8".
Oh, he was open there in the corner, but just missed.
Well, we like those Zach Thomas kind of receivers. They slide in there. Zach Thomas, of course, played for the Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the only one I know because I don't watch pro football, and the Dolphins are my team. And I knew about Zach Thomas. There's probably nobody listening under the age of 18 that knows about Zach Thomas. So, there's a pass and a beautiful catch, Brian.
That's some exact play.
Beautiful catch, good play to the outside. Not Gilchrist. To Chad Parton.
Out of Salisbury.
Yeah.
It was basically the same play he just ran. He just missed on the touchdown just before this play, and now this time they got connected.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass, right on the money. There needed to be. Parton's having a nice game today too. So now we have a kick at Jay-Z extra point attempt. Kickatjz.com. Let's see how this point attempt goes, and it's up and good. Aiden Cerulli, of course, he was money all year for Wyomissing, and
I was going to say that was automatic.
We got 2:57 left to play. The East with a 17-7 lead.
2 scores is huge right now.
Yeah,
it's coming down to the end of the third quarter.
I agree. Yep, definitely. All right, Brian. Another kickatjz.com kickoff coming up.
Here we go.
East with the lead, 17-7. Here we go. We're gonna Allen, huh? At the 14? I'm sorry, he was at the 6. All right, here you go, Brian. Can the West put something together here? Huh?
They're going to have to get something going here because, like I said, 2:48 left to go in the third quarter, down 2 scores. They have to get something on this drive.
Yeah, I'm Billy Splain. This is Brian Hollywood Tashinsky with me. We're here at Landis Field, Central Dauphin School District for the PSFCA East-West Small School All-Star Game. The West has the ball, right?
So right at the 30-yard line.
Krug's in there at quarterback. Krug aired it out quite a bit this year up at Brookville, and Brookville had a nice little team. They got hit by the COVID bug, though.
So
Allen is just buried, right?
I mean, the East defense is really pumped up right now.
I'll tell you what. Notre Dame Green Pond's William Jordan was in there in a hurry. So was
Notre Dame Green Pond, well coached by Phil Stambaugh.
Lex Rivera was in on that play as well. Or I'm sorry, Josh Schaefer from Northern Lehigh. But, so we got 2nd down and 11, right?
Yes, we do.
Oh, the running back wasn't ready for that.
No, he wasn't looking. He had his head down.
Yeah.
Picked up at the last second, and he almost still made the catch, but off his fingertips and incomplete.
Yeah, the West offense just seems to be, they just seem to be struggling. And, you know, that can happen sometimes with these all-star teams. You know, who knows, by maybe the end of the fourth quarter, all of a sudden they come together and they're doing good.
Yeah, they had that one big play in the first half, that 80-yard halfback option pass back to the quarterback for the touchdown, and since then, really nothing.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 11 now. It's a big play because if they have to punt, they're punting from back in their own their own side of the field. They're going to. You should get good field position if they can't get the first down.
Here we go again. Oh, Krug gets just smothered.
Off the edge.
Off the edge.
He's psyched up too. Huge sack.
You know, that was a big sack. That was Kyle Page from Susquehanna Township. Just untouched, Brian.
Yeah,
untouched.
just came right off, exploded right off the edge. It's a huge play, so he should get really good field position off this punt.
Yeah, we got a kickatjz.com punt coming up. I think John Zima is happy he took that one. Well, John Zima, just a great kick trainer. And it's blocked!
Blocked!
The punt is blocked! I mean...
He came right off the edge, too, off that same right edge.
Yeah. Zane Janisevsky, Western Wayne, I mean, the kid just played football all for his whole career. I mean, he's a great football player, good running back, and
he took it right off his foot.
And you know, ironically, that puts the East inside the DBR Industrial Services red zone.
Absolutely.
With a DBR Industrial Services first down at the 15-yard line. Herb goes back to pass. He lobs one down to his teammate, and good coverage there by Darius Bruce. Or I'm sorry, that good coverage by, yeah, that was Darius Bruce from Westinghouse.
Yeah, I couldn't see his number there. I'm blocked out here.
So, with that incompletion, we got 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. Angle out to the right this time. Guarded by Ethan Susan from Wilmington. What a program they've got, right?
Oh, yeah, another state powerhouse.
That pass looks like it was hit at the line.
I think with Wilmington, they keep running into Southern Columbia every year in the state championship game, it seems.
You know, if you want to know why Southern Columbia is so good, you should check out the Twitter feed by Dave Fegley, D-Fegs on Twitter, and you'll see why they're so good. I mean, they cleaned up at the state championships in track just this weekend down here in Shippensburg. So that's the end of the third quarter. We're going into the fourth quarter. So we'll come back after this quick video.
Kick It, a kicking and punting coaching service, is thrilled to be sponsoring 2 of the premier football all-star games in the country, the Big 33 game and the PA East-West All-Star game. Kick It provides individual and group specialist coaching sessions. The program is open to novice and experienced players. At Kick It, we focus on the fundamentals to improve accuracy and proper technique to add distance to your field goals, kickoffs, and punts. We go beyond the kicking session as we will supervise your off-season training programs to build mass, explosive power, and flexibility. In season, we can provide you practice schedules, evaluate your game film, and coach you virtually to enhance your performance. To bring your game full circle, we offer a recruiting service for our specialists through Be the Best Recruiting Services. For more information, take some time to visit our website at kickitjz.com.
All right, we're back for another quarter of football here. The East has the ball.
It's 3rd down and 10. West needs to make a stop right here.
Yeah. A double reverse. And actually, you know, the West read that pretty good.
They had it pretty good. They had it covered pretty well there. He's still got to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, once again, running the ball is Aaron Mayon. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, but from Penn Charter. Of course, Penn Charter didn't get a chance to play this season, so we didn't get to see what he could do. And boy, now that I'm seeing him in this game, I kind of wish they did play so that we could have seen what he did this season. You know, recruiting's been tough for these kids too, and there were a lot of kids that fell underneath the radar here. We got 4th down coming up. But, yeah, it was a tough year for the recruits. We're just going to lob that one up. I see a lot of jersey all over the place.
He just threw that one up for grabs. Basically, it was 4th down.
Yep.
That means the West Squad will take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
All right, Brian.
Surprised they didn't go for the field goal there because Plummer hit that 33-yarder right before half. At least get some more points on the board.
Well, they wanted to give the West a chance. I guess. I don't know. Little option pitch out.
On the option penalty, where Dudley pitches the ball to Caleb Donor.
So the West gets the ball out. That was Caleb Donor from Maplewood.
Out across the 20 to the 23.
And a simple little option pitch.
That's a DBR Industrial Services first down,
Yes,
isn't
it is.
It is. That's a place. You get your epoxy floors from DBRIndustrialServices.com. Check them out. All right, here we go. So Brian, momentum is always a big thing. If they can pull a little momentum off, the West would have a chance. He's got a receiver wide open, and he underthrew him, but he's got the catch.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
It's like around the 38-yard line, but that was a nice play. He would have hit them in stride. That would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, definitely for sure. But, boy, I saw him go around the edge. He was wide open within seconds, and Amir Dudley just underthrew him. But you're right, Brian. He's gone.
He's gone.
So that's an Industrial Services, a DBR Industrial Services first down inside the 40-yard line. 38. I think there was a little miscommunication on that play, Brian.
Yeah, it looks that way. They held the ball there a little too long, and the defense was able to get in there and make the play.
Jordan Church on the side.
Cross Douglas from Lakeland on that play. I've been waiting to call his name. You know, throughout the seasons, I get to talk to these kids a lot. And, you know, we give out advice for recruiting and stuff. And, you know, Cross and his family I've talked to quite a few times up there at Lakeland. Dudley.
Got some more laundry on the field there on that play.
You know, the emotions just go. Well, for a lot of these kids, you know, they may never play football again.
That's
Not
true.
all of them are going to college to play football, so the emotions come out for a game like this.
This could be the last time suiting it up, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like it's a 15-yard penalty against the East.
Takes the ball down to the 24-yard line. Coach from 10 West.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
No.
But these, you know, Brian, I don't know how many All-Star games you go to every year, but they seem to get chippy every single game.
It seems that way.
These are the best of the best, and there's a pump fake, and he's got a wide open.
Oh, he'll want that one back.
Oh, can I try that route again since Damon Grip from Tyrone? He didn't do that very often for the Golden Eagles as Tyrone, but
he was wide open on that one.
That's the one he wanted.
That was. It was right in his hands, and he just dropped it. That would have been huge.
Sometimes they're too open, right?
That's it. Makes it too easy.
Yeah. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, these games do tend to get chippy. I mean, you're the best player on your team, and now all of a sudden you're just like everybody else, and it can be aggravating, I guess. There's another throw. But good run after the catch, too. That was Nico Mervos from Elizabeth Forward. Good football player. Got to see him. You know, I went out to the practice there a couple of weeks ago for the West practice at the Wolverina, where he's starting my season.
Okay.
The Wolverina.
Wolverina.
He impressed me with his practice. He, you know, the coaches talked highly about him too. Mervos did. They did. And good football player. As we see Ethan Burford come off the lineup. Elizabeth Forward had a nice season too. There's that trip package on the right-hand side. Oh, somebody poison the water.
Yeah, he was. It's like they weren't on the same page on that play.
Definitely some miscommunication on that one, but
that happens in these All-Star games. You don't get a lot of time to practice with your, with the team.
well, especially this year, because usually they would have had extra time, but with the COVID and all that stuff, we haven't had much practice this year. I mean, the Big 33, we've only practiced a couple times.
Yeah.
So, and of course, that game's coming up on tomorrow. But following this game, should be a really good game, too. We got the big school game, PSFCA East-West game, and there are some horses in that game.
Oh, yeah. We got some big-time athletes in that
looking forward to that game. But, if the West can punch it in here with 7 minutes left on the underwear clock, it's a game still.
It's a game.
I have this rule book in front of me. I would have to look through it to see if we do overtime. I don't think we do.
You don't think so?
And the laundry truck exploded again.
Legal participation.
Illegal participation.
Yeah, last week I was at the Schuylkill County All-Star game last week.
That was actually Friday night.
No, Saturday afternoon last week.
That's right. It was Saturday. That's right. No,
it was a lot different weather than it was here. It was 95 degrees in Schuylkill Haven.
I was thinking of a game that was being played last night.
Oh, that was the game down in Mannheim.
Yeah, Mike Cabrera was there for that game.
Yes, he was.
They got a little wet. Oh, boy, I'll tell you what. Any bit of momentum that the West was putting together, they've just thrown it out the window.
Yeah, missed pass on a little screen there, and now a fumble on the snap. Pushes the ball back to the 25-yard line. Oh, it's 4th and 14. 6:38 left here in the game. East leading 17-7. Looks like the West is going for a long field goal here, Bill. 42 yards. And he drills it.
And it's good.
6:13 left to play. 3 points there for the West to push a little closer, 17-10. Too early for an onside kick.
All right. So that was a pretty long field goal there, Brian, and the kick it, Jay-Z kickoff.
Yeah, the 42-yard field goal there to
yeah.
get the lead to at least 7. West defense now has to step up here. They have to get a stop, get the ball back, give it back to their offense, see if they can get a score here to at least tie the game up.
Boy, that was a missed opportunity there, and they did contain Green in the backfield there.
They did. Started off to the left side and nothing there. Tried to cut it back to the right. Good pursuit there by the West defense. Looks like they got a player hurt.
Looks like Nick Plank from Belwananis. That's the first time we've called his name. You know, you don't want to see anybody get hurt in an all-star game.
No, definitely not.
But with this timeout, let's talk about the Funding Zone, our sponsor for the game, and the website sponsor. Funding Zone is the best fundraising company for high school athletic programs and youth organizations. They sell cookie dough.
Oh man.
And pretzels. And everything else in between. Fundingzone.com.
Needs the ball at the 23-yard line on their own 23. 5:35 left. East is still leading 17-10.
Can the West get a stop here?
St. John.
5:23 left. Well, they strung that one out pretty good, Brian.
They did. They did. They read that one pretty well. Looks like we have a West player down on the far side.
Timeout West Squad, that's their second timeout of the half.
Gilchrist back at the quarterback for the East and just throws a pass incomplete.
Good catch there, Brian.
Brought down by number 12, Darius Reese, but not before he picks up the first
Moves the
down.
ball out to the East 36. 5:05 left in the game. Still East 17, West 10.
Gain of 11 on the play, first and 10 East.
11 yards on that play, Bill.
You know what that means?
I was waiting for it.
It's a DBR. It's Industrial Services first down. Well, we got 4 minutes left. Just over 4.5 minutes left on this game.
I think we got to maybe get a delay. Delay game.
I think it might have been a false start there.
No, delay game.
Well, I got penalty kicks all back to the 31-yard line, first and 15.
Makes it first and 15. The ball's on the East 31. Gilchrist in, quarterback, and the shotgun.
Down to the 40.
These kids have their numbers all, their jerseys tied up. Can't see their numbers on them.
That was number 7, the kid from William Penn Charter.
There we go. Aaron Malone. .353 left to go. Still East 17, West 10. And we got stoppage. Timeout on the East.
During this timeout, let's talk about some of our other sponsors. Vapor Trail is led by Tom Hughes. Vapor Trail 247, they're in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Tom Hughes does a fantastic job of teaching kids how to run fast. And I don't know how he does it, but his track team did a great job. And of course, he was the speed coach for Julian Fleming, who's at that university on the other side of Pennsylvania. They wear red.
Scarlet and gray, get it right.
Oh, is it scarlet and gray?
Scarlet and gray, go Bucks.
Oh. Hey, you must be an Ohio State fan.
Oh, I'm an Ohio State alumni.
Yes, sir, Brian Tashinsky. So you know who Julian Fleming is.
I definitely know who Julian Fleming is.
Most of Pennsylvania and half the world, half the country knows who Julian Fleming is. One of the best receivers in the state last year. So, and there we get another flag.
It's like illegal participation against the West. Can't be making those mistakes. That's just part of the game. 3:44 left to play. East is up 17-10. Just gave the East 5 more yards. That puts the ball now at the East 46. Makes it a 1st and 10.
We got 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah.
The West needs some work here.
They do. They need to get a stop right here. 2nd down and 16. Ball's on the 40-yard line for the East. They really need to get the ball. The West needs to get the ball back.
Yeah, and I promise you all out there for the second game today, once again, we apologize, but for the second game, I think we're getting things fixed little by little here. So the East hurries up to the line. They're running out of time. Gilchrist back there. Oh, big trouble. Ooh.
Yeah, he just had to jump that ball off because he was...
Yeah, Nate Waltman came flying in there, untouched.
Big dude.
He is a big dude.
That'd be...
Waltman went in untouched. Never a chance. No chance.
6'5", 240. Got to hurry up here. We got 6 seconds left on the play clock.
Another penalty.
Got another penalty flag.
Boy, oh boy, it seems like the end of these games.
It's like they had 2 men in motion at the same time. Another penalty on the East that pushes them back 5 yards. Sets it up now, 3rd down and 21. Ball's on the 35, 2:58 left to go. East winning 17-10 here at the PSFCA Small School All-Star Game in Landis Field at Central Dauphin. Gilchrist brings him up to the line, backs in the eye, receiver in motion, pitch to the outside, and nothing doing. Maybe a pickup of 1.
This might be like 4th down.
4th and 21. That's what the West needed, though. 2:51 left. They need to try to get the ball back.
Yeah, we're going to have a kick at Stacey punt.
spotted at the 34-yard line. Third and 22, and the West uses a final timeout and a half.
And we got a timeout right here.
You also give a player hurt.
Yeah, for you it's that.
East back in punt formation here, 2:51 left. Fourth quarter, it's 4th and 22.
There's the kick, it's punt. Kick a JZ punt.
Short kick.
Yep. They're at the 40. And they got 2:43 left.
60 yards.
26 yards on the punt with no return. Let's take over. First and 10. 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, kid!
And we got more flags down. Mr. West took the snap. It's like a legal procedure against the West. Pushes them back 10 yards. They'll set them up now 1st and 15 from their own 35. 2:43 left to play in the game. East up 17-10.
Hey, Brian. East with the ball, 1st and 15.
Oh, nice throw.
Big catch.
Huge catch. And just like that.
Damon Grip out of Tyrone.
Yeah,
with the
Damon
catch.
Grip comes and makes the catch.
Huge
Two with a
play.
nice throw. And now, with 2.5 minutes left to play,
Ball's on the 28-yard line of the East.
they have a chance. You know they're going to go for the win, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah, they're definitely.
If they can score, they're going for the win. But Kruger with the big pass reception there, or pass completion, is in trouble. What a catch. What a throw.
Wow.
Krug inside the DBR Industrial Services red zone.
Down to the 2-yard
Down
line.
to the 2-yard line.
Clock running with 2:05 left to play.
What a great play. Zach Mallon made a great catch on that too. Big play for the West squad here, with a chance to come within a point. They're inside the DBR Industrial red zone.
Haven't done anything the whole second half, and now 2 big plays back to back. 2 big passing plays.
That's how these games go, though. You know, you just never know. Oh, and the ball goes over his head, and just like that, the West is in trouble again.
High snap over the quarterback's head.
They can't seem to catch a break.
Took him back to the 16-yard line. Minute 25 left.
14-yard loss on that snap. A bad snap.
2nd and 16.
You know, all spring long, Brian, we covered high school football down in Philadelphia. All spring, we saw a lot of bad snaps.
Definitely.
Well, let's see what Crew can do now. He's a lefty. And almost throws an interception.
That was a sealer right there. You got real lucky on that play. Brings up a 3rd and 16. 1 minute exactly left to play here. He's still up 17-10. Ball's on the 16. 3rd down. Gotta hurry up, there's only 5 seconds left on the play clock. I don't know if they're gonna get it off.
Well, that didn't work. I don't know. Delay a game. The referees were a little late with that flag. I'll tell you that right
East
now.
bench was going crazy.
Yeah.
Now we have a 3rd down and goal to go from the 21.
Yeah, that's like my grandfather used to always say, 3rd and a trip to Massachusetts.
Exactly. A few plays ago, they had the ball at the 2-yard line going in. Now they're backed up to the 20, back up to the 21.
Brooks back, nobody open. He just lobs one down. And that's going to be intercepted.
Great defensive play there.
Ill-advised throw, but a great interception. That's Zach Zeckman from Wyomissing. Zach Zeckman.
Said that a few times this year.
Yeah, he's had a couple interceptions. He actually had a really good game against Lakeland when I seen him play in the playoff game. So with 53 seconds left, it looks like the East is going to escape with the win. 17-10, 53 seconds left to play.
Well, the West had their chance right there. First, goal from the 2-yard line, and bad snap and penalty, and next thing you know, you're backed up to the 21. Not much you could do.
No, there isn't much you could do. I'll tell you that much right now.
Great defensive effort, though, by the East to stop them.
You know, Zeckman's one of those kids that plays a lot taller than he is.
Exactly.
So we're going to probably see a little victory formation here right now.
Sure. Don't want to do nothing
And there's
stupid.
the knee, and that'll do it. We're going to run it down. We'll do one more knee, and that'll put the end here to the first ever PSFCA Small School All-Star game.
Great game.
It was a good game. It was a very good game. Considering the amount of practice these guys have been able to put in, they've had basically 2 8-hour practices.
That's it.
And a walkthrough yesterday. Well, no, they didn't even get a walkthrough yesterday. The rain put the kibosh on that.
Right.
And so there you have it. It's a win by the East. 17-10. Brian, I'll see you in a couple hours for the next game.
For the big game.
Yeah, we'll be back for the big game, and hopefully we get all the bugs worked out here, and we have this all set up and bring you a quality webcast. Thanks to our sponsors, dbrindustrialservices.com, kickitsjz.com. Thanks to Munderwear. I promise you, Scott, the next time we're going to put some pictures on the air that are going to make people happy. Let's run the Munderwear commercial and see what we can do. We're going to run a few commercials here, give our sponsors some air, but for Brian Tashinsky, Hollywood, I'm Billy Swain. We'll see you at 4:45 today.
field, we present today's East and West team most valuable player selected by the directors of the PSFCA.